doesn't love you. You can come to Jesus. You're in trouble. You know what I mean? Like you're disobeying his rules. He is your parent. So again, you can come to him and you can become a better person. You just have to learn how to change. NF has another song called Change if you guys want to go check it out.
0, 1. Let's get started.
Hey, on the K.M.B show, we're going to talk about sin. As you guys didn't understand that, is because I barely understood myself on that sentence. I said today on the K.M.B show, we're going to talk about sin. You guys may think about it like, oh, K.M.B, didn't you make a whole video of the 7 deadly sins? Yes, I did. If you guys want to go check it out, go check it out. This whole month, since, in my opinion, is one of the most sinful months of every year, we're going to talk about sin. Okay? First week, I have to get it covered. We're going to talk about being prideful. And no, it's not just, prideful isn't just actually about being gay. Being prideful is actually a very selfish thing. We are going to mention the LGBTQ or whatever it's called. We're going to mention it and how it's a sin. And I'm also going to talk about being prideful in general. Because, again, it is a sin and it is actually very selfish of you. And also we're going to talk about greed and stuff like that, because that's another very selfish thing that you can do, because all you think about is money. So for this month, you know, as I always have a theme for each month, we're going to talk about 2 sins for each video, so keep up, I guess. But like I said, first we're going to talk about prideful and about being greedy. So again, being prideful is, the definition of prideful is, let me find it real fast, is having an exclusive high opinion on yourself. So basically what you're saying is that you're full of yourself. You think that you can rule the world, you think you can be whatever, yada yada yada. Yeah, you can say that's confidence, but at the same time that's also sounds actually very selfish, you ask me. That you're not really thinking of others, you're thinking of yourself. And also too, NF made a whole song about being prideful. It's actually a very good song if you guys want to go check it out. And one of the lines that really occurred to me was this: even unhappy people can have happy moments. So you may think that the sin that you're living and stuff like that, you may think that you're happy and stuff like that. But truthfully, even unhappy people can have happy moments deeply inside, that you can actually be very depressed and anxiety and all that. The devil's whispering in your ear. The devil is taking over the world. He is the world, okay? That's where us as Christians have to fight it. Stuff like that. We all do have temptations. We all do have as I said it, temptations. But sadly, we all did sin in our past. And yes, we can be reborn again. And sadly, the devil can still enter the picture. But you as a Christian can be strong and not have the devil tempt you with that. Another thing is that I'm just going to mention it about this month, Pride Month. You guys decided to take the rainbow from Jesus. Jesus had the rainbow because that was the promise that he will never flood the earth again. Because, as a lot of people actually don't know it, that a long time ago, very long time ago, everybody in this world was sinning at one point. Everybody was a sinner. And what did God do? He flooded the earth. Don't forget, God is your father. So if you don't listen to a parent, they have to punish you. And a lot of people don't understand that, because then they're like, oh, I thought Jesus was full of love. He does love you. He just doesn't love all the mess ups you're doing. Think about it like this. I mean, I'm not a parent myself, but think about it like this. If you were a parent and your kid was messing up and doing something that you didn't like them to do, would you just still encourage them to do it? No, you got to put your foot down, because you as a parent have to teach them on what's right and what's wrong. Also, too, I'm sorry, I'm just going to mention it. I'm not even sorry, I'm just going to say it. In the Bible, it says a marriage is between a man and a woman. How else are we supposed to populate this planet of Earth if there was no marriage between man and woman? Also, sleeping around and stuff like that. before marriage. That's a whole different subject on the whole next video. That's lusting. That's a different sin. But today we are going to talk about it. Being transgender. I'm sorry. God made you for who you are. He didn't make a mistake. Okay, like, yeah, people, most of the time, you think that this stuff is because from people in your past. The things that people said to you in your past, you're gonna try. You're not try. The things that people said in your past about you is the reason why you act the way you do now. Because you believed on what people are saying. And that was, again, that's also the devil whispering in your ear. Okay, people said some mean stuff about me, and I used to believe that stuff. But guess what? I came closer to Christ, and I figured out the things. People used to call me an idiot. People used to call me a moron and stupid and all the time. And guess what? I feel the most smartest person that I can be right now. I'm not saying I'm the most smartest person ever. I'm saying I feel myself smarter than I ever been. Because I started to observe people. I started noticing my strengths more when I came to Christ. So I highly suggest that you guys do that. Okay? I mean, drag queens is a whole different story. I'm sorry. I saw some videos. Those kids look terrified. I'm just gonna say it, okay? Like, we need to chill out on supporting this kind of stuff. Because I'm sorry, it is a sin. I'm not. And here's the thing though. Before everyone starts bashing on me, you guys have to realize this though. You can sin, you can mess up. Which again, I am a sinner myself. So I know there was some things where I made some mistakes too in my past. But people also have to realize this though. Just because you're a sinner, that doesn't mean Jesus doesn't love you. You can come to Jesus. You're in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, you're disobeying his rules. He is your parent. So again, you can come to him and you can become a better person. You just have to learn how to change. NF has another song called Change, if you guys want to go check it out. And again, the fact that how much we support being prideful is insane. That we have a whole month for it. We're letting the devil win, basically. You guys are literally supporting something that shouldn't be supported, okay? And that goes to around October too, with Halloween, and I used to love that holiday, and I used to support that holiday. And I'm gonna say it, okay? But today we're gonna talk about being prideful. And to me, I think it's wrong. The fact that you took the rainbow away from Jesus for your own sin, to support a sin. I think that's very selfish, if you ask me. But I'm not, like I said, you can change. You can become a better person. Jesus will still love you if you change. If you take away that sin that you're doing and you try to change it and you know it's wrong. And again, trying to change it. Not just asking for forgiveness and then do it again. Okay? A lot of people fall short of that. I fall short of that sometimes too. But you have to learn how to not do it. To know it's a sin. To know it's wrong. And trust me, he does love you. But he just doesn't like what you're doing. And that's where a lot of people fall short on. Next thing we're going to talk about is greed. Okay, as I talk about it in my money addiction video, everybody loves money. Let's be honest here. Money, money, money. It's all about money. People overwork themselves way too much in this world because they want the bigger house. They want the nicest cars. They want this and that. Okay, in the end of it, it's actually not all about money. Okay, yes, you do need money to provide, but at the same time, just don't let it get to you. You know what I mean? Don't let it be your everything. It's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. Okay? Again, people get so selfish with it. where they make so much money and they don't even give the money to charity, say so. They don't even give the money to others. So they just sit up in their nice house with their warm car, or their, you know what I mean, their nice car with their nice house and nice everything. But yet the poorest people are the ones that actually believe in Jesus and that actually praise in churches and actually give out the money. Isn't that a little ironic? Sometimes you have to be at your lowest point to realize on how humble you are. A lot of people don't understand that. But again, greed or whatever it's called is an addiction, is a sin. Okay, people are sadly all for the money. Money's everything. Money's the biggest flex that anyone can do. And, you know, speaking of flexing, you ever seen those videos of those people where they're nice cars and they say, like, motivate yourself so you can do better, or this, like, big old house? Most of the time, that stuff is actually rented. Most of the time, that stuff's not even theirs. So, don't always compare yourself to other people. Also, too, when you see a bunch of people just say living life, and they're going on all these adventures and these exclusive trips and all that, and these nice houses, you don't know how much debt they're in. You don't know what's actually going through their mind. You don't know how depressed they are. Okay, you can have all the money in the world, but you can still be lonely. You can still have so much money and people will still use you. I think people would use you even more when you don't have money. And that's another thing though. You don't even know who's your true friend in the end of the day. So yeah, that's like I said, greed is another sin. If I was you, to try to work on that one is don't make money your everything. Okay? Again, you still do need a job, yes. You still do need to provide for your family, yes. But you don't always have to have the nicest things in the world. You don't have to always try to be better than everybody else. Just be you. And you know what? If you make so much money and you got time to buy exclusive trips and all that, give some money to the church, man. Give some money to the kids that are starving. You know, do something good. You know, make yourself. I mean, I guess that actually that would have sounded a little selfish. I was about to say make yourself seem more, you know, not selfish, but I don't know. But I don't know. In my opinion, do a favor for somebody that you wouldn't want to do a favor, or do a favor for somebody that you would want them to do a favor. Help somebody out. That's what I'm getting at. But like I said, work on the money, and again, being prideful, it's a very dangerous thing. Okay, it's sin's just a selfish thing in general. So, I hope you guys like this. This is the K.M.B show, whatever you guys want to call it. And we out. Oh, don't forget, Jesus does love you still. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.